Hi boys and girls, me again. How are y'all? How did you get on yesterday with your standing unicorns and horses? Hope you managed it okay and you didn't have any problems or difficulties. But as we say, you can try and try again, and practice makes perfect. So if it didn't work out the first time for you, just get another cereal box and try again. All right? Today we're going to make little owls, okay? So I gave you, some of you would have got in your kit corrugated paper, and that's what this one is made from. But don't panic, because for those of you who didn't get the kits, we can also make them from paper, okay? So there's a little baby one made from paper. That's cute, isn't it? So there's the two of them there. So I'm going to show you, and I have little diamonds on his eyes. So I'm going to show you how to make these. And I'm going to start by showing you how to make the one with the corrugated paper, and then I'm going to show you how to make one with the ordinary paper. All right, so for those of you who got the kits, you would have got 2 strips of this corrugated paper, and then you would have got a plain strip as well, a bigger strip. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get one strip and we're going to put it into a spiral shape. So we're going to have the plain flat side on the inside and the corrugated part on the outside. So we're just going to start to spiral, start rolling it down, okay? And I find the easiest way to do this is just to keep your fingers on the outside and just keep moving it like that, okay? See what I'm doing there? So I'm just spiraling it up, and we're going to keep going till we get to the very end, okay? So keep going all the way. This one's a long one. If you're struggling with this, get Mummy and Daddy to help you, because sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to get this right, but we want to try and get it as tight as possible like that, okay? So it's not too loose. So once we get to the end, we're going to get a little sticker, or sellotape will work here, guys, if you don't have any stickers left. So put a little sticker in there, or a bit of sellotape on the outside. Okay, I'm going to use sellotape to make it easy. So I'm going to press the sellotape down, so that'll keep my little piece in shape, okay? So that's going to be the belly of our owl, all right? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our next strip, but this one we're going to cut in half, because we need to get 2 out of this for the eyes of our owl. So we're going to cut them in half, and then we're going to do the very same thing. Keep the flat on the inside and the corrugate on the outside, and start spiraling, holding it either end with your thumb and your forefinger, and just spiraling it like that all the way in. I find that's the easiest way to do it, but you might find a better way, and whatever way works for you is perfect. All right, doesn't have to be my way. So I'm going to roll that up. So now I have my end sticking out, so I'm going to put a bit of tape on that again. Press it down really well. So that's one eye, and we're going to do the very same then to the next piece, okay? Rolling it up. I'm using my other thumb and finger now this time. Didn't know I could do it with both hands. So I'm going to put another bit of tape on that. So now I have 3 spirals. 1 big one and 2 small ones. All right? So that's going to be the basis of our owl. So we're going to put these to one side for a minute, because we're going to get our flat piece now. Oh, and my spirals is opened. I can stick that well enough, so I'm just going to get another bit of tape there. So you would have a flat piece like this. So what you're going to do on this is going to be used for the wings and for the feet. So the first shape I'm going to draw is kind of a love heart, but it has a flat bottom. Okay, so that's going to be our the base of the owls. That's going to be the feet. Okay, so the next thing then I'm going to draw is the wings, and it's just kind of like 2 ears of a bunny rabbit. All right, so that'll be our wings. So once you've done that, you just cut those shapes out very carefully with your scissors. And when you're drawing the shapes, it's better to draw on the side that's not corrugated. So draw on the flat side. All right. Now guys, when you have these cut out, if you want to, there's nothing stopping you from colouring them in. It's better to colour them in before you stick your owl together, because that can be quite tricky then to colour in when it's all together. So I would do it before you assemble. And corrugated paper is really fun to colour in, because you can just kind of run your crayons or your markers or whatever it is that you have along the ridges, and you can just colour it in that way. And then if you want to, you can get a different colour and run along the insides of the lines like that, okay? So you can do that. I'll just do it really quickly here and then show you. Get my red again. So just run along. Now, so you can colour it in, and you can do the same on the wings, all right? So I have my wing shapes and I have my feet shape cut out. So what I want to do is I want to get my body first, the belly first, and this is where we will need a bit of double-sided sticky tape, because I'm going to tear a piece off, or take one of your stickers off, and we're going to put it on the bottom part of our little love heart, all right? So I'm going to peel that off, and then I'm going to stick the belly shape onto that, all right? Just like that. So that's going to be the feet of the owl and stop the owl from falling over. The next thing then I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wings. And again, this will keep our owl from toppling over. So we're going to place it either side of the little belly there. So again, you can use tape for this either, or your double-sided stickies. I'm going to use the double-sided stickies. How are you managing to find those? I know Deals had got them back in again. So hopefully you were able to get a stock of them before we were all made to stay indoors and keep safe. Now, so there's my wings stuck on to my belly either side. So now all I need to do is to get my eyes and stick them on there like that. So I'm going to use my double-sided stickies. This, stick one on the top, and then another. So now we have our eyes on there. And then you can cut out little pieces of cardboard, anything that you have in your box, and stick the eyes on there. If you have little gems or diamonds, you can stick them on there too. Yeah, I put little gems on mine. I've also cut out some eyebrows, okay, that you can stick onto the top there as well. And then I've also cut out a little triangle shape out of yellow paper for his beak. And you can stick them all on, all right? And again, guys, you can make these in any size as well. So that's my owl done from the corrugated paper. But now, for those of you who didn't get the corrugated paper, or for those of you who just want to make a little collection of owls, a little family of owls, you can use ordinary paper. So it's just a little bit different than what we've done. So you're going to get some paper, and you're going to cut about the width of, half the width of your thumb. Okay, you're going to cut that width. And you're going to cut 2 strips for the belly, okay? Because it needs to be quite long, and ordinary paper. Actually, if you're using A4 paper, you might need 3 or 4 strips. My paper is bigger, so I'm able to just use 2 strips. But make it as long as you can. And there's no rule to say you can make a giant owl if you want to and do 10 strips. So it's up to you. You can make it whatever length you want. So once you have your strips, you need to stick them together. And again, you can use your sellotape, or you can use your glue stick, okay? So I've sellotaped them there together. Now guys, this is a fun part, but you have to be really careful with this, okay? Because we want our paper to kind of have a little bit of body. It's still a bit flat, okay? So very carefully, we're going to scrunch it all up, very carefully so that we don't tear it. Just keep scrunching all the way along. And this will give a little bit of body to the paper. And we're going to just very carefully open it out. And we're not going to flatten it too much because we don't want to take out all the creases. So we're just going to very carefully open it out. And then we're going to get our scissors. And we're going to do little slits all the way along, okay? Just little ones, don't need big ones, just tiny little ones all the way along. I'll just show you the size of those. If you can see, they're not very, very big. All right, just little short little snips. And we're going to do that all the way along. Okay, now this will take a minute or two. Take your time with this, guys, and be careful with the scissors. Mind your fingers. But we're going to go all the way along. Just be careful. Cutting little snips all the way. And then once you get to the end, we're going to do a similar spiral as the corrugated paper, but we're not going to do it as tight. Okay, we're kind of going to do it a little bit looser because the paper is not as thick as the corrugated paper. We don't want to do it really tight. So I'm just going to finish this line. So as you see now, I have all the way done the whole length, okay? So I'm just going to very loosely roll it up, okay? Not too tight at all, just roll it up. This is a little bit tricky, guys, so maybe Mummy or Daddy might help you. And roll it up all the way to the end, keeping it quite loose. See that? It's not very tight because I want to have this circle quite big for the belly. So once I get up to there, and as you can see, I'm still quite loose, and I'm just going to put my tape on the end. So now I have a circle. But what I want to do now, guys, is I want to just gently press out all those little snips that I've done, okay? All the little cuts that I've made. So I'm just going to just gently press it out so it just makes my owl look a little bit feathery. All right, so that's his belly. So we do the same thing again. We do two smaller ones for the eyes. You can see that. Two smaller ones for the eyes. And then when you want to draw the eyes, I've shown you how to do this before, but for those of you who are new, just get a piece of cardboard or a piece of paper, draw two circles. Then draw two smaller circles inside, leaving a little bit of white, okay? And then that's it, you have your eyes done. So you can cut those out and then you can stick them onto your owl, okay? And if you want, you can give them little kind of colours in, little diamantes or gems in the eyes as well. And then you do exactly the same as we did with the corrugated paper. You just stick on your eyes, stick out on the little beak. You can cut out little shapes for the wings. I've just drawn little feathers on there, and the same for the feet. And he's kind of cute too, isn't he? So I hope you have fun making those, guys. And as I say, make sure and keep all your recycled materials, all your paper, cardboard boxes, plastic bottles. And I'll be back again tomorrow and we'll have more fun. All right? Take care, guys. Bye.